Hey everybody, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. Different setup here, definitely changing things. I'm trying to, I'm still trying to work things out to make this, creating content, a viable, uh, you know, viable long term. And part of it is, time wise, and editing videos takes time. And this will definitely help me. This setup here will definitely help me create videos quicker and get them out there quicker, and hopefully they're still entertaining. Now, as far as the content, the what solds, those are gonna move over to my other channel, Gem Flipper. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I really want to, build that channel up, and this one here, we're gonna keep it short, as in what the name says, shorts, Gem Shorts. About 10-minute videos at the most. So we're gonna keep this one about news, things about reselling that are occurring with eBay, who are Poshmark, e-commerce world. Just bringing you guys the news, my thoughts, quick little segments here, maybe multiple in the day, depending on how the day goes and what news is coming out. As far as the what sold videos and other talking points, those will be moved to Saturday on the Gem Flipper channel. Same format. So you'll still see the microphone and everything there. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday will still be the sourcing videos, Goodwill, flea market, and a rummage sale as well too. So check that one out. Okay, so we're going to do news here on this channel now, and that's what I'm going to get into at this point. Three topics to bring up, and first one is Bank of America had a massive outage today, glitch. They released a statement. Well, it was basically a non-statement. All they said was there's a glitch. Oh, we all knew there's a glitch or the problem, because people were seeing that there was no money in their accounts. Literally no money in their accounts. I saw some screenshots, and there were just dashes where the money would be, where it tell you how much money is in your account. Kind of funny. One person posted that, they didn't see any money in any of their accounts. However, the amount they owed on their credit card was still there. So that's kind of, they say, why couldn't that one disappear? But, so just be aware of that. If you do, if your bank is Bank of America, just be aware that, they are working on things, and, you definitely want to, who knows, hopefully you remember how much money you have in the bank, because if there's an issue, when everything gets fixed. It's 10:30 right now p.m. on the West Coast, and from what I can see here in the news, everything seems to have been worked out, and I think everybody got their money back. So that looks pretty good. And apparently this only affected online banking, not in the bank transactions, ATM stuff, anything like that. You could still use your debit card. So hopefully we'll get more news and information on that tomorrow. Now, the other news in regards to reselling, you're going to see a lot of people posting about this, about eBay remove seller fees. There's no seller fees on eBay. It's clickbait. I'll tell you that it's clickbait, because that does not affect us here in the USA. It affects people in the UK, and not just everybody in the UK, but private sellers in the UK. So do be aware of that. Zero seller fees for private sellers in the UK. So obviously, what's that telling me? That eBay is trying to expand their reach, expand their footprint in the UK. I don't know what their size is in the UK, but obviously they're going to be trying to expand things and grow. So this is one way that they can get more sellers, and apparently they are not passing the buck on to the buyers like Mercari is doing. Now, that leads me into Poshmark, because Poshmark just released that they are doing away with their 20% fees. They're moving to a bit of a structured fee thing here. So let me, I just pulled up the email here. Okay, so 5.99% is what the fee is going to be. Plus, if you sell an item for under $15, there will be an additional dollar added on to that. If you sell between $15 to $49.99, an additional $2 will be added to that. And then if you sell $50 or more, an additional $3 will be added to that. So from a seller perspective, pretty good. It seems like less fees. However, there's what they call a buyer protection fee. So it's the same 5.99%, $5, 5 no, 5.99% that the buyer is going to get charged. In addition, obviously, to the cost of the item, sales tax, and what. Well, I don't think they can put the percentage on sale. They can't put the percentage on sales tax. So they'll put that on the the how much the item costs them. There'll be a 5.99% plus the same dollar if it's under 15, $2, 15 to $49.99, and $3 to $50 or more. So it looks like Poshmark, the two smaller fish in the pond, Poshmark, Mercari, have adopted this, format of charging the buyer additional fees for buying items, for being on their platform. Obviously, as a seller, I don't want to pay fees, but it's a part of the game. It's part of the, if you want to operate on these platforms, you have to pay fees. And I was already paying fees on Poshmark. It was already in my, as far as sourcing goes, when I was sourcing items, specifically for Poshmark, I was already taking into consideration the fees. So I was, obviously this will definitely help from a, sourcing perspective. I can obviously be, pay probably a little bit more for items. However, our buyer is going to be sticking around. I will tell you this: Mercari is essentially dead for me right now. The fees that buyers have to pay are, in my opinion, outrageous. I don't even buy. I'm not even spending money on Mercari because the fees are crazy. I believe, if I remember correctly, you can avoid paying the fees by using the money you have stored on Mercari. But reality is, you shouldn't be keeping money with Mercari. Mercari is not a bank. You should be getting that money out of Mercari. Because if anything happens, to Mercari, that money's gone. So get it out. In my opinion, get your money out as soon as possible. These companies are not banks. Get your money out as quickly as possible and into your bank account. Yeah, Mercari is essentially dead. I pulled everything down off of Mercari. I was only getting about one sale every couple of days, which isn't worth my effort, my time. I don't use a cross-listing app or anything like that. And it wasn't really, so it wasn't giving me any benefit there. And this was ever since they changed over to this new format. Now, it appears the fees for Poshmark for buyers can be less than Mercari. We will see if buyers will stick around, but how many buyers want to pay an additional fee? I already get people on eBay sending me, offers and saying that, they don't pay an extra fee, but, regarding shipping, they're like, shipping's kind of high, and they're wanting to get the item less. Is this going to be, are they going to, shoot me offers now on Poshmark, or, am I going to have to shoot out lower, offers to account for these fees? Is it just going to balance itself out? Only time will tell. Obviously, in my opinion, Poshmark is probably losing sellers, and it's the buyers. You need people to buy on your platform. There will always be sellers around, but they're probably losing. They're probably looking at things. They're like, oh man, we're losing, people to other platforms, other sellers of the platform. Maybe they're seeing a lot more people going to Whatnot. There is the district. I don't think it's that big right now. to have an effect on Poshmark or even Mercari, but they probably see like, man, we're losing sellers, so we're losing the amount of product on our website. You know, buyers are posting less on our website, so they're probably seeing that writing on the wall. Like, we got to get more stuff, more inventory. We need more sellers to post their inventory on our website. Let's lower fees, pass the fees on to buyers. In my opinion, I don't think that's going to work long term. It won't be I mean, Mercari, look at Mercari. Mercari is essentially dead, in my opinion. And I know a lot of other people have said that sales on Mercari have essentially dried up. So we will see where that goes. But otherwise, that's the news for today. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. And let me know what you guys think of the new format down below as well, too. And please like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, bell notification, and we'll see you in the next video.